Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ice, ice, baby. Ooh. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. So today I am going to be tie-dyeing. But I'm not gonna be normal tie-dyeing because I have normal tie-dyed way too much in my life. Today I am going to be trying out ice tie-dyeing. And I know basically next to nothing about ice tie-dyeing, so that is why I got a kit to help me through this and teach me how to ice tie-dye. Let's get into it. This is the Anna Joyce Ice Tie-Dyeing Kit. I got this off of Etsy. I believe it was $40. There are 6 different color schemes you can choose from. Do I remember what those color schemes and names are off the top of my head? No, I do not, but I will put that somewhere up on the screen. So I went with the color scheme Reef because Seafoam Blue is my absolute favorite color. I'm gonna go through this kit. I've got a good amount of additional supplies that I will go through once I find out what's in here. I have a 20% off code like that if I want to get another one of these kits. Okay, and then we have, this is exactly why I got this kit. These are the instructions on how to ice tie-dye, and it also shows what comes in this kit. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so I've got right here a 100% cotton bandana, or tea towel, I guess, which is great. I'm gonna probably do this thing first, get the hang of ice tie-dyeing, and then move on to the things I got to tie-dye. Then there is soda ash, which I'm guessing is this. This isn't labeled, but the other 2 things I know are the dye, because those are labeled. And then we've got some fiber reactive dye. These are the 2 colors that come in the Reef option. We've got some rubber gloves, which is important for tie-dyeing. Do I like wearing them? Never. And that is everything that came in this kit. That was easy. There's only a few items, but that's okay as long as I have everything I need to ice tie-dye. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm gonna set all of this aside and kind of get my space ready to tie-dye because I'm gonna be tie-dyeing right here in my kitchen. Not necessarily the most ideal place to tie-dye, but it is a good place for filming, and I also have my sink because I know I'm gonna need some water, and I have my refrigerator, which has my ice. So I'm gonna get set up and then go through all of the additional supplies I have to ice tie-dye. So I have a large plastic sheet that I'm gonna lay out. Now, where do you open up from? Wait, there we go. I knew this thing was bigger. I usually use these for like rooms when I'm painting, so this thing's big. I also got some additional dye so that I can try out some different color schemes beyond what comes in the kit. And then I have 3 of these Rubbermaid containers. I don't know much about ice tie-dyeing, but I've seen a good amount of like 20-second long ice tie-dyeing videos on TikTok, and a lot of people have buckets. So I figured I needed some buckets. And then I have some chicken wire. So, most people use a bucket and then put some kind of like mesh thing over the bucket so that they can put the thing they tie-dyed on the mesh, and then as it melts, it just drips into the bucket and doesn't mess up your tie-dyed item. And then I have everything I got to tie-dye. And everything I got, I just ordered off of Amazon to ensure I was getting 100% cotton items, because cotton and dye, they love each other very much. Cotton is a natural fiber that soaks up dye, and if you get a poly blend, you just never know how it's gonna turn out, because polyester basically just means that there is plastic woven in with the cotton. And of course, plastic and dye, they don't go together. They do not like each other. So I've got a few sweatshirts, and then I have a few long sleeve crew neck shirts. I thought thought these were gonna be crew neck sweatshirts, but apparently I was not paying attention when I added them to my cart. And then I've got some sweatpants. I don't like the way these sweatpants look on me. They kind of hit at an awkward length. How tall is Miley? Too tall. So I am going to try to get these to turn out real cool and just give them to a friend. Okay guys, that's everything. Let's do this thing. Ow, this chicken wire. Ow, 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 ow. Be careful if you get chicken wire. I couldn't find my wire cutters earlier, so I am just going with scissors. Not ideal, but we'll get through it. Okay, let me think I can just mold this around the corners. Okay, yeah, that'll work, right? Now my next question is, do I get the other 2 buckets ready so that I'm just like good to go? Boom, I've got all my 3 buckets ready with chicken wire. Welcome to the wonderful world of ice dye. Okay, so it says you will also need 1 bag of ice. I'm hoping that my refrigerator has produced enough ice. Didn't think about that. And then it says a colander or a wire baking rack. Oh, okay. So they're recommending a baking rack or a colander, which seems a little bit easier than the chicken wire I went with. Okay guys, we hit a little thing that I was not expecting. It says mix up your 1 cup of soda ash, add it to 1 gallon of water, and then add your dyeable items and let those soak for at least 15 minutes until fully saturated. I don't know where I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go see if I can find a bucket.
A few moments later.
Guys, we're in luck. I forgot I have like a bunch of these buckets that I got for my bedroom makeover in the basement. Let's see here. We got a cup of soda ash. I guess I should measure this out. Yeah, I guess the whole thing goes in there. How many cups are in a gallon? I caught some of that soda ash in my mouth. That does not taste good. 16, I should have known that, but I didn't. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is 4, so there is a gallon of water in here. So I'm just gonna choose the first few items that I wanna dye. We're gonna do the tea towel bandana that comes in the kit first. I think I'm gonna do the crew neck shirts first. So that's all I can fit in this gallon of water currently. Okay, so I'm gonna let this sit for 15 minutes and I will be back.
15 minutes later.
It has been 15 minutes. Actually, it's been a little over 15 minutes. Also, in the 15 minutes, I ran and got some ice because I realized I'm probably going to need more ice than what my refrigerator can produce. Remove and squeeze out the excess soda ash solution. Okay, so that one's like already a little blue. My bad. I think some of the dye from the kit accidentally got on the fabric, so basically you can do all your normal tie-dye patterns. You can twist, you can fold, you can do all of that. So I guess I will just do a little twisting, I guess. Let me bring this bucket over. Oh, I think I'll be able to do a few on each bucket. Okay, it does say you can tie this up if you want to, or you can just like kind of twist and leave it as is. Next, cover the fabric in an even layer of ice. That's even enough. Use a dust mask. A dust mask? Oh, okay, so I'm gonna need a respirator. Let me go grab that. Choose your first color and start sprinkling the dye powder on the ice. I often start with the lightest color and move to the darkest. Do 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 do. Yay, this is fun. Oh, there's already dye on this one. Oh well. I'm just gonna do the scrunchy technique. Everybody loves a good scrunch technique. Now let's put this on here. Oh, and you have an itch. How do you supposed to itch when you got dye all over your hand? And scrunch. I have dye all over my hands, so it's now getting on the shirt. We are about to head into fall, so I think it'd be fun to try some fall colors, even though there's blue already all over this, but I'm hoping that kind of just gets lost in the other colors. I think I'm gonna try fuchsia and lemon yellow. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ice, ice, baby. Ooh. What if I did a layer of sprinkled crushed ice? Okay, I have just a little bit of crushed ice from my refrigerator. Let's see if that helps kind of fill this in. So that is my first 3 items complete with the ice dye. I was hoping to let these sit and then see how they turned out before moving on to my next 3 items. But in the instructions, it says, let this sit undisturbed for 12 hours. So I don't want to have to wait 12 hours before getting to the next items. So I'm just gonna move on and do the next 3 items and hope for the best. Well, we definitely already got dye on these pants. Oops. So I guess we will go with fuchsia since that is what got on there. Okay. I think I'm just gonna scrunch. I mean, anytime I've seen the scrunch pattern with ice tie-dyeing, it always turns out cool. Try to be a little bit more specific with our scrunching. Okay, I'm gonna do crushed ice over this whole thing. I think the crushed ice is the wave. It's the last sweatshirt. There is lots of different colors already mixed in. Oops. I really hope this turns out okay, but I am just gonna try black, just black. Shocking, I know. That is all 6 items that I have to tie-dye. I'm gonna move these out to my patio, let them sit for the 12 hours, and then everything else is normal as far as tie-dyeing goes. I'm gonna rinse these out in cold water until the water runs mainly clear, and then I can go ahead and just wash and dry these. So let's cut to the final shots, and hopefully these turned out okay. I am very sorry about the most awkward modeling you are about to witness, but I am going to start out with my least favorite item all the way to my most favorite item, and starting off strong. Yeah, I don't like this shirt. The colors are just way too intense, and the red and yellow are just, they're not for me. And I'm pretty sure I just used way too much dye on this shirt because I didn't get the cool melty effect that's supposed to come with ice tie-dyeing. So yeah, I am probably just gonna use this shirt to paint in because I'm always looking for shirts that I don't mind getting dirty. And now I am acting like a bird, so I think that's a sign we should move on. Okay, this shirt was almost my least favorite because there is a big blob of pink dye that got on the shirt, but the shirt is mainly blue, so it definitely wins over the red and yellow. And I did start to get some of like the cool, melty, organic look that comes from ice tie-dyeing. So this shirt is honestly probably just gonna be another shirt I paint in, even though I do like the colors, but that pink blob really ruined it. Next up, we got my girl Wanda helping me model these pants, and I actually really like the way these pants turned out, but we have another cross-contamination situation where some yellow got on the pants, and it's not enough yellow that it looks like it's supposed to be there, so I think I might go in in and actually add some more yellow to these pants to make the yellow look a little better and like it's supposed to be there. But besides that, I actually really like the way these pants turned out, and I hope I have a friend that likes them too. This next item, well, I can't really model it, but I love the way it turned out. Can't you tell? This girl right here is happy. This is the only item that I did where I actually used a pattern, so I think the spiral turned out pretty good, and this is also the first piece that you guys are getting to see where I used the kit dye. And honestly, I wish I used the kit dye more because these colors are so pretty and you get this really cool melty effect from the ice, and yeah, I just love the way this thing turned out. And I really went back and forth on which sweatshirt was going to be the winner, but unfortunately this one wasn't the winner because a little bit of purple got mixed in and it just made it not my favorite. But at the same time, I still am really happy with how this turned out. This is a sweatshirt that I only used black dye on, and I love the cool marbly effect that I got. And I will say I think this sweatshirt also shows the ice tie-dye effect the best. And the winner is this cute cropped sweatshirt. This one has basically no cross contamination with colors, so that made it a very clear winner. And also the colors are so pretty. This is the second item I did using the kit, and I just love the way it turned out. The colors are pretty, you get the cool melty effect from the ice, and also the sweatshirt itself is so soft and cute, and basically I'm going to be living in this from now on. So a few things I learned is, one, be super careful with the dye and your workspace. Try to clean as you go if you are gonna use a bunch of different colors, but I actually really recommend just sticking to a few colors so that you don't get all of the cross contamination. And then I learned not to use as much dye, because I think the less dye you use, the more the ice can take over and create the cool melty effect. And the other thing I wish I did, I already said this, I wish I used more of the dye from the kit, because the kit dye is just so much prettier and the colors are richer and you can really tell the quality of the dye is better. And this definitely makes me want to try out some of the other color schemes that they provide. And that is it, guys. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for making it through my awkward modeling, and thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys!